that can all do everything. Now they have to understand that it's about three phases: carrying the ball, pass protection, and then also making sure that they understand ball security.
So who makes less of these mistakes?
They're all right now about the same. They're all right now competing and pretty close. They're pretty close. Obviously, Lamar had a great day today. He broke some two huge runs, but there's a lot of reasons for that.
You know, Coach Golden said that the big play doesn't necessarily have to come from the passing game. The running game obviously can have its own big plays, and I guess that's got to be a part of the offense, obviously.
Oh, there's no question. You know, the thing about the difference is that you don't call 15 week and say, we're going to call an explosive run right now. Explosive runs in the running game happen. Explosive runs in the passing game, you can kind of scheme up a little bit different. But we need explosive runs in the running game, and that comes from breaking tackles.
Is this a team capable of averaging 200 yards rushing?
Yeah, I hope so. That would be a nice goal. You know, if we'd like to do that, we'd have to hand the ball off a pretty good amount, and we'd have to break some explosives.
Sure.
But if we can break some runs, those things happen. If you don't break any big runs, that's pretty hard to do.
Kendall Tompkins stood out there. In the first couple of scrimmages, we didn't see a lot from him today, a lot more.
Yeah, he was. He had a good situation there. He was the wide receiver that was the main target today on his side. Travis went down, and Kendall was right there, and Kendall stepped it up. And next man up, right? So it was an opportunity for him to step up and make some plays, and I think he did that.
Is he a lot like Travis? I mean,
I think that they're different players. They're different players. They just happen to have been the two wide receivers over there that were in the starting role. So therefore, they were able to get a lot of the similar plays.
Where does Darian Hall figure that running back was cut off that shoulder injury?
He's got to get stronger. He's got to get healthier. He's got to be ready to go and then be physical and be tough. And if he plays tough physical football, he's got a chance.
What did you see from him today?
He made some nice plays, I thought, today. He got some big hits and bounced back up, which was good. I was excited to see that he would bounce right back up and go. So, he's just got to keep on competing. I think Maurice Hagan's got to keep on competing at tailback. He makes some big plays for us.
As you talked to the quarterbacks before the offseason here, what's your message to them?
Study, improve your fundamentals, work on everything that's been coached over the last 5 weeks. Make sure that they understand that the jump between the end of spring and the start of fall has got to be a huge jump, and it's their responsibility to make that jump. It's not our responsibility. We can't do that for them. So if they want to be the guy and they want to step up, they got to do a lot of work.
Coach, today was one or the other more, aside from the numbers in your eyes, more efficient or less efficient than the other?
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers ended up. To be honest, I think they both threw 2 picks, and I think I don't know, maybe one threw a touchdown and one did. I don't know, but I think that they both were efficient in their situation. I guess they both moved the ball pretty good, and they both did some things that weren't real smart. So we've got to get all that squared away. No, neither one stood out. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, do you see a scenario where the running game is going really well and the quarterbacks are maybe struggling with turnovers, that you might have them more as game managers type?
Yeah. Obviously the ultimate goal is to win the game. So whatever we need to do to win the game is what we'll do. And if we feel like it's a game where it's a 20-throw game, then it's a 20-throw game. If it's a 40-throw game, then it'll be a 40-throw game. We got to figure out the identity of our team. And once we get that identity, then we'll be able to kind of continue to move forward. But right now, they got to keep on competing, keep on challenging themselves to become great quarterbacks.
Talk about the development of the tight ends this spring at that position. It's more promising.